I've come down to Brighton, south of London, here on the coast, to the Royal Pavilion, which is a bit of a folly, but it proves out people's true interest in decoration and complexity. I'm here to meet Arantza, the founder of Panaki Studios, who's pioneering that transition from craft to high technology. So this is your studio. This is the epicenter of what you do. What is this, Aranza?
This is a structure of the chevron pleats assembled that expand not just in length and width, but also in depth.
It's very volumetric, very three-dimensional, isn't it?
Very three-dimensional.
Can I hold it?
Yes, of course you can.
Wow, how
inspired
beautiful.
By cellular structures in nature.
Look at that, gosh. Super lightweight. As I sit here, the light coming through, that's so interesting. What's that made from?
Banana and pineapple fiber.
So what is it that you actually do? How do you...
I'm a textile artist, designer and researcher.
Gosh.
So I develop materials, not the garments,
Right.
but I develop the textiles. And I work alongside costume teams and costume designers.
How interesting. And you have lots of samples here. I mean, what's that one, for example?
That's a cube fold. It's a different kind of fold, and it's just one
Look
layer.
at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? It's very luxurious, actually, as a material. Structurally, that's quite strong.
Well, that's one of the wonderful things about folding, is that it provides materials with other properties and qualities.
Is that scalable? I mean, when you work with craft, how small can you go?
We can go up to 0.5 centimetre. Like that's a tiny
look at
chevron.
that.
That's the smallest I've been able to go by.
Ah, how amazing. Look at that, what that does in terms of its geometry. Did you make this?
Yes, I did.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So I can take you through to the workshop.
Can
yes,
you show
of course,
me?
you have to
Wonderful.
come.
Oh, what a cool space. What have you got here? Look at that.
That's cork.
That's cork. Goodness me, that's amazing. And that one?
And that's leather.
That's leather, although it looks so high tech.
And I've got a few surprises for you here. So this is a silk coated in rust.
No.
With that polymer.
God, that's incredible,
And
isn't
this
it?
is the piece that inspired Michelle Clapton for the pieces of Game of Thrones.
For Game of Thrones. Well, I can understand it. It's because it's very powerful. Gosh, because you can feel it's really heavy.
There's a lot of metal in it.
Yeah, I can see applications for that. That's absolutely great.
And these are some of the pieces that I'm currently working on.
Well, these look like sort of oceanic species, don't
These
they?
are 3D printed.
These are 3D printed?
These are 3D printed, yes. I'm working with Stratasys that has developed this beautiful printer to print directly onto textiles.
Hey, Aranza.
Hi, Naomi.
Hello from Tel Aviv.
Oh my, hi.
We got some special prints off the machine this morning for you.
Oh, brilliant.
Are you excited?
Very excited.
Here's the first one.
Wow, oh, that's worked so well.
I'm gonna flip it over.
That is super. Oh, I want to touch it.
I'll try to be your hands. Can you feel that, Aranza?
Now look, Aranza, something very exciting happened here that I don't know if you can see this.
Could you zoom in a little bit?
Oh, yes.
A little bit closer.
I think I must be the cameraman today.
See this interesting area here? It appears that the geometry is flipping in. Then it's interesting because I can't seem to force the other shapes to do the same, but it gives a very fascinating effect.
It seems like it's not really an exact science, this.
Well, it's part of the process, Mike. Running all these tests and experiments is helping us to understand better the different factors involved.
This is pretty special what you're doing here.
Yeah.
I mean, when something's coming off the machine and it just works, I see your eyes light up. And this one is the highlight of the day for you today?
Absolutely. We're super excited about this one.
Why is that?
Well, first of all, there's a magic in it, right? Once you remove it off the printer, it turns into this three-dimensional braided royal-looking structure, right?
It kind of springs to life.
We see here some earlier works we did together with Karim Rashid and with Ross Lovegrove, both of them good friends since 20 years. We're always on the edge. We always look for the novelty. I love working with Aranza. Aranza brings us the crafts into marriage with the 3D digital design. this ancient with a futuristic. The magic is bringing these together. Also, Aransa caters mostly to the entertainment market, and that's a market that is very interesting for us. We portray this perhaps in some kind of a TV scene or a movie or something like Game of Thrones style, which Aransa often works for.
I look forward to seeing a prince galloping over the hill towards us wearing something like that.
It's wonderful to see how contemporary technology can take something that was regarded as a craft years ago and brought it forward into something that is truly remarkable. When you see it in its extreme condition like this, it's really brilliant, and I can see lots of new applications for this in an emerging world.